Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Daggerfall Unity. Last time we were in Shendingit. Here's the crazy Queen Nolfaga who lives here. And we came here because we're on a quest given by a princess who's been locked away in a tower named Princess Madura. And she wants us to find a unicorn horn. And we spent the last 50-minute episode pretty much entirely wandering around this dungeon to no avail, not being able to find what we were looking for. And last time I talked about contemplating whether we should look up some help on how to do a quest or what we should do, especially seeing as it is currently the 24th of mid-year, and on the 10th of, I think it's called like Sun's End or something like that. Let me check actually. The 10th of Sun's Height. The 10th of Sun's Height, which is next month, there is a Daedra summoning quest that I am interested in doing, which we've obviously been working towards for quite a long time now, so it would be very fun to do that. And we actually do have to go back to Daggerfall to do that. I think I mentioned in the episode before this one that we could just go to a Mage's Guild in the Rothgarian Mountains, which is totally true. But the problem is that we need money to do Daedra summoning, like a lot of money. And I don't know how much money we have in our letter of credit, but I don't think it's... Yeah, it's only 100,000. I think we need more than that to do Daedra summoning, potentially. We might need more like 200,000, depending on the exact price. I'm not sure. As I said, it scales with your reputation in the Mage's Guild. But yeah, so that's sort of the background of what's going on, and I decided what I would do, because I didn't want to just keep endlessly running around in this dungeon forever, was to look up sort of a hint or something that would help us. And what I actually found was that for some main quests, including this one, you have to... There's certain objects you can click on to reveal locations that aren't ordinary secret doors. So if you've been noticing, when I'm looking for a secret door, I go to the map, and if you look along the hallway, I wonder if I can find a quick example of a secret door. If we start going through the dungeon, I'm sure I'll be able to find an example of one. Let's see, where was a secret door? Essentially, you won't see them. I think this was maybe one up here, was it? No, this one wasn't secret at all. Oh, was this one secret? Yeah, okay, so this one was secret. So as you can see, you can sort of tell that it's a door when you look at it, but also if you look at the map and then you zoom in here, you'll see you'll see the door frame if it's a secret door, even though you can't see it visibly. And there are certain secret doors that are more well hidden than this, so it's really hard to observe them. And so that's usually how I look for secret doors. But apparently there are also locations that don't appear like this. So they exist, but in order to access them, you have to click on something to reveal them. It's not enough to just go to your map and open it up like it was a secret door. And for this quest, it happens to be that one of those situations where we have to click on something. I think it's a torch. There's a torch somewhere that you click on that will reveal an entirely new location. Before we actually go looking for it, I'm just going to remove our enchanted stuff and rest real quick because we're kind of low on mana here. And so that's probably why we weren't able to find it, because I wasn't even doing... I was doing just the standard stuff you do when you're looking around in a dungeon, looking for secret doors, trying to click on levers and things like that. But this is apparently more hidden than you might expect. So it's good that we'll know this for future dungeons and things like that. So yeah, I do feel a little bit bad looking up partially how to do this quest. By the way, let me throw on my other Daikaton here. I don't want to waste my enchantment points. But on the other hand... So I'm looking around for, I think it's a torch, like I said, that you click on to reveal a secret location. But the reason I don't feel as bad is because obviously I feel like it'd be really boring for us to just be wandering around in this dungeon for like, who knows how long it would have taken me to figure that out, let alone find wherever this is, this torches that we're looking for. Now, this is a hanging torch, but I assume it will give us some sort of sign when we actually properly access it. I think this is another example of a hidden door, yep. And you can see this one is, look at that. You can absolutely not tell that's a hidden door whatsoever, unless you went on the map and saw that it was a hidden door. So that's the sort of thing I'm talking about here. So, we have to find a torch and click on it, and hopefully that will reveal the hidden location of this, this thing that we're looking for here. And yeah, I have no idea how long this would take me if I didn't look it up to some degree. But I think it is kind of boring just to be stuck in these dungeons forever, as much as I do sometimes enjoy being stuck in them. So hopefully we'll be able to find it eventually here without too much effort. And if you remember last episode, those little gates that you just saw where the skeleton was dead was the sort of thing that I was obsessed with, thinking that maybe it'd be behind one of those, but yeah, apparently no. Okay. So, I'm just trying to click on every torch we see here to hopefully find it. Nothing there. And after we actually do find this, we're going to want to just do a little bit of an analysis. Wait, did we already go back through here? I feel like we went back through here already. Where are we relative to the entrance? I think we're pretty close to the entrance. The worst part about this, though, is that now there really is nothing to do other than just click on torches, because we've killed most of the enemies that spawned in here. A little torch sitting on the ground. I think it will be one of these. I feel like I'm backtracking here, which is not good. Okay. Let's orient ourselves here. Okay, we've already definitely been up in that area, so let's not go that direction. The thing is, too, we've already been to, like, every area, so it's hard to know where we should be looking. Oh! Oh, look, we found it, we found it, we found it. Okay, I think, well, that at least must have revealed something, because you saw that the torch slid off to the right. So, I don't know if, let's see. Okay, is this new up here now? Oh, this is a new area. So, you know what's interesting? I'm pretty sure we came up here before and it was just completely blocked off until we moved that torch. And when you went on the map, it didn't even show that there was an area back here. So there was no way to know at all. So the odds of me having clicked on this torch... Oh, wait a minute. So if we close it... Oh, yeah, you can see. So if I click on it again, it closes. And as you can see, there's absolutely no indication. Well, I think that appeared up there now because we actually opened it. But before, I don't think this little block would have even appeared up there. That's crazy. That's very difficult to figure out. Very, very clever. Okay, so hopefully this should take us to wherever the unicorn horn is hidden. There might be some new enemies back here. Any hidden doors down here? Nope. Okay. And there's another torch here. I just want to... Oh, it opens another location? I wonder where the new location open was. I've never seen this torch. I wonder if this has ever happened in other dungeons, because I've never used this mechanic before at all. And I wonder if we've missed areas potentially, or if this is only something that happens for the main quest. Okay. We've got... Okay, that looks like a unicorn horn. There's a Daedroth guarding it. We'll kill him real quick. And, okay, so this was a hidden door. I assume this opened as a result of us moving that torch, this torch right here. Let's see. So it's closed. Now if we move the torch... Oh, it doesn't open. So I don't know why this door was open, but it looks like this is another hidden door. Wow, insane. So you had to get through, like, multiple hidden doors, moving torches to get here. That's absolutely crazy to me. We'll grab the horn, and we'll grab whatever's in here. And wow, well that was, ladies and gentlemen, I have to say, very difficult in terms of main quests. Maybe not one of them, not, I'm trying to decide whether it's one of the most convoluted dungeons we've been in before. I'm not sure if it is, but certainly in terms of actually finding the item, it's probably one of the hardest. Although maybe I'm just saying that is because this is one of the only ones we've had to actually get some outside help on so far. Am I stuck up here? Oh, wait a minute. This just opens that. Oh, okay. I'm being... Right. So this also opens that. So the other... Well, that's crazy. So that hidden door here, if it wasn't opened automatically, you would have had to have found that this was behind a secret door as well. So you literally had to go through both a secret door and this torch moving sequence to get the item. That's pretty crazy. Regardless, I don't know why we're still dawdling around here in the dungeon, because we did set a recall spell, so we could easily get back to Madura. So what I'm going to do is just save the game, and then we'll recall back to Madura. So let's see if this brings us back to her. It should. Perfect, perfect. Okay, exactly as planned. So, here we are. We have her unicorn horn. Let's talk to her. You've succeeded in a most dangerous enterprise, Titian, but many such trials await you. By bringing the horn on me, you have helped me lift the curse. You have helped me lift the curse on the Queen Dowager placed on my tower. I hope I can count on you for further aid. For now, take this bell as your reward. A bell. An enchanted bell. Okay. Interesting. Let's see what it does. I think we have an identify spell now. Where is it? Identify. Okay. Bell of Toxic Clouds. Cast when used Toxic Cloud. Well, I don't know what that does, but that'll be interesting to try out, whatever it does do. Now this is kind of interesting, right? Because we're sort of playing the political game here. Because we're helping Queen Medura, but we've explicitly done quests for Minnesera, who's the one who sent her here in the first place. So I'm sure if Minnesera knew that we were sort of playing both sides, she would not be happy with the fact that we're, like, helping all the different factions at once. So I like how we're sort of conniving and scheming. I almost feel like, I don't know, Baelish or something from Game of Thrones, like we're playing every single side of the royal family. Which, in a way, actually, I don't really want to be Baelish from Game of Thrones, because our character's meant to be an honorable knight. So I guess we could look at it as we help everyone in distress, regardless of if it upsets the other people that we've helped. Because it is kind of messed up to exile her here, even if she, you know, did have an affair with your husband. I don't think this is really a fair fate. I mean, what a terrible place to live this would be, right? Although, being stuck here is not probably unlike how all of us are right now, being quarantined, just stuck in one room, not being able to do much else. So, maybe we have some sense of what she would have felt for these brief weeks. While I assume most of you are currently quarantined. Well, when I say quarantined, I just mean, you know, you have stay-at-home orders from your state or your country. You know, I'm not explicitly being policed to stay at home, you know, at least in the United States, something like that probably wouldn't happen. But I assume a lot of you are in similar situations, so... Okay, hold on. Right, this is like the middle of the dungeon. We could just telly to the exit like we did last time, rather than finding our way out. I mean, running through here is not really going to be that much of an efficient use of our time. Also, a good thing that we know now is that, because if you remember to get in here too, we had to do this puzzle with the levers. So it seems like for most main quest objectives, you have to do some sort of puzzle or solve some sort of little trick or, you know, in the wall or on a lever or something like that. There's always some little thing you have to hit, some switch, some hidden area that you have to get to. So it's definitely good to know that. Alright, let's throw back on all this stuff. Okay. So, let's figure out where we are and where the exit is real quick. Holy crap, do we really want to walk all the way back there? Do you guys mind if I just telly to the exit with the console? Like we did last time? Let's see. I think maybe we'll just do that, because we're just going to be navigating through this maze. It'll be really boring. There's not going to be any danger, because I've already killed everything in here. We have persistent dungeons, so they won't have respawned. So I'm just going to telly to the exit as if we had a recall spell there. And get us out of here, because, yeah, as you can see, everything around here is dead. Why can't I pull out my Daikatana? Oh, because it's still equipping. Okay, we got it out. Let's head out of here. Okay, finally outside. I honestly feel like I'm having a breath of fresh air after being in these dank dungeons for 2 hour-long episodes in a row. And this would be a great time to do a Cartographer's Guild quest to get a bit of a change of scenery. So we can actually, you know, frolic around the hills of the, what is this, the Isle of Balfura. I just kind of want to walk outside and, you know, cleanse myself of those dark pits. So let's actually take a look at the Cartographer's Guild quest and remind ourselves of what it is. Okay, so we need to chart a chart regarding Woodbourne Hall. That's in Wayrest. This assignment will last 60 days. Come bring me your report after you finished. Make sure you begin your chart from within the keep to get an accurate reading for this one. Young Yoming, Master's Assistant, the Cartographer's, the Morehouse Farmstead in the Isle of Bafura. So let's actually go to the Morehouse Farmstead now. Let's see where that is. The Morehouse Farmstead. Okay, that's kind of far away, so I think we're just going to travel there through fast travel here. Okay, here we are, and why is there a person that's appeared on my screen? An animal carcass can be seen ahead. Could be wild animals that just had a meal or something else. Proceed with caution? Yes. I have no idea why there's a person up in the top left of my screen. Your vision hazes and the world grows dim. Out of the gray, a woman's face appears. Medura. Titian, your efforts to free me have not been in vain. I have discovered a powder that will soothe the ghost of my beloved Lysandus. However, it is in the hands of Gortwog, warlord of the Orcs, in the steel citadel of Orsinium. Go to him in Orsinium and see if there's anything you can do that can be done to persuade him to give it to me. Bring the powder to me in Durini Tower once you've done it. The vision clears. Sometimes you wish sorceresses would just send letters like other folks do. I love that. Okay. So, Gortwog. We are familiar with Gortwog. If you'll remember, probably like 20 episodes back or so, we went to Orsinium for... Who was it that we went for? I think it was to retrieve a painting. No, it wasn't to retrieve a painting. It was to retrieve something. Some, like, parchment or something. I forget who we were doing it for, but we've been there before, and we do know Gortwog. Gortwog made us explore the back of his keep and kill all of his servants to get that piece of parchment. So that sounds fun. We'll do that. Probably not right away, so because we have some other stuff to do. But yes, Madura, I'll definitely go do that as soon as I get the chance. I hope your face isn't going to be with me until I do it, because if so, I might have to do it sooner rather than later. Okay, she's gone now. So we are looking for a Cartographer's Guild assistant in here. Just want to check the date here. The 26th of mid-year, so we have 14 days until the day that the Daedra summoning can be done. Which means I'm not sure if we have time to do this Cartographer's Guild quest before the Daedra summoning. We'll try our best to make it happen, but I'm not sure if realistically it can happen. I don't think it's you, I'm pretty sure. Surely it's not her. The Cartographer's Guild, like, quest givers don't usually look like that. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. Oh, there they are, okay. I'm gonna save the game. Good to see you, Pathfinder. This is likely the easiest assignment you'll ever get from us. Well, given some of the other assignments you've given me, I'm not sure, because you've had us do assignments where we literally just have to walk to one place. Start at Tuncart in Wayrest. Go northwest over the hill. Okay, so Tuncart and Wayrest. Head northwest, that's fine. Lord Woodbourne's Hall should be staring right at you once you're on top. It's nearly impossible to miss, so just look for an open clearing with a very impressive-looking castle. You didn't know Lord Woodbourne had a castle, did you? Tuncart is well known for being one of his major refuges. He would hire his food, mead, and woman there. The people of Tuncart have grown accustomed to seeing him in the Rat and Helm when there's no war campaign afoot. Come see me when you've finished, and as I wrote, make sure you start your report from within the keep door. Okay. I'm going to take a picture of this on my phone, just in case the information that gets stored in our log is not as good. Wait, are we actually charting the inside of this castle? Hold on. A chart regarding Woodbourne Hall. Begin your chart from within the keep. I'm a little bit confused about how exactly this is going to work. Let me read the log again. If I just read something wrong here. So we go into Woodbourne Hall, then we go in the keep, but then what do we do once we're in the keep? Is that it? Like, do we just walk in and then the chart's done, or what? I guess I have to assume that that's the case. Okay. By the way, are we missing something equipped? Don't we usually have willpower enhanced by one of our items? No? Am I wrong about that? I feel like we have some sort of enchantment that increases willpower. Where is it? Definitely not that one. Maybe it's our sword. Our sword gives us wisdom. Okay, so maybe we should buy an enchantment that gives us willpower, because I thought we had that in the past. I'm just blanking on whatever it would have been. Okay. So, let's see if we actually have time to do this Cartographer's Guild quest or not. So, we need to do some calculations regarding travel. Let's save the game first. Okay. So, oh, no, I need the travel map, please. Okay. Wayrest is actually not that far away. Oh, we don't start at Woodbourne Hall. We start at something Turnberry, I think. I think it's Tuncart that we start at. Let's see how far away that is. So it's only 4 days away if we travel recklessly. Okay. And then what about to Daggerfall, though? Because we need to head to Daggerfall to do the Daedra summoning. Let's see. That's 8 days away, so 4 plus 8, so 12 days total. And that doesn't count the time it will take us to actually find this place. And currently, let's see. It's the 26th. So we're 14 days away from the quest. So I think it's going to be tight, but I think we can do it. What we're going to actually do is set a recall spell here. So that way we can teleport back here and then fast travel back to Daggerfall. And I'm going to remove all my enchanted stuff because we're about to do some traveling. I think we can do it. So let's try and do this. I think we can do it. So we have to go to... Is right up the hill from Tuncart and Wayrest to the northwest. Okay, so let's head to Tuncart and Wayrest right now. Tuncart, because I want to do a quest outside. Recklessly. Yeah, just as fast as we can get there. Okay, here we are in Tuncart. It's the 30th of mid-year. In 10 days, we need to be back in Daggerfall to do Daedra summoning. So I think we can do this. I have the instructions up on my phone. They were much more detailed than the ones in my log. Start in Tuncart and go northwest over the hill. Okay, so this is northwest. This is north. Let's orient ourselves. We're like, let's head to the middle of town, just more to the east. And finally, we can walk around outside. It's nice and bright and early in the morning. We can go on a nice trek. So head northwest over the hill. Let me just make sure. It's nearly impossible to miss. You should be staring right at you. It should be staring right at us once we're at the top. Okay. So this shouldn't be too far away from where we're standing now. The other ones were kind of far away that we had to find. And this nice big valley over here. There's a lake right there. We can go check that out after we're done. Ah, some fresh air for Titian. Titian, I'm sure, is very tired after all his adventuring in those dungeons. Now, also, one thing I wanted to mention, well, a couple of things I wanted to talk about. It's a good time to talk about it since we're just walking up these hills. If you remember last episode, I mentioned that I was working on getting a pop filter for my mic. Oh, we're a little bit here. Okay, we're back. Yeah, so sometimes when the Trees of Daggerfall mod, or I'm not sure what's causing it, Vibrant Wind or something, causes us to lag out pretty hard. But yeah, so I mentioned I was getting a pop filter for my mic. I have not yet gotten that, so I know I said I'd have it by this episode, but I don't, so it should be coming soon, but in case you still hear popping or something, that's why. Okay, we're supposed to be staring right at it after we get up on the hill, but I'm not staring at anything, I'm just seeing trees. Maybe we haven't fully crossed the hill yet? Looks like there might be a better view over this expanse here. We definitely haven't entered the area for it because the music will have changed. So, could it be over this way? No, I'm not seeing anything. And imagine how hard these Cartographer's Guild quests would be without something like distant terrain as well. In old Daggerfall, your view distance was very, very low compared to what it is with, various mods installed plus Daggerfall Unity. Okay, well, this is meant to be the easiest assignment I've ever had, but I'm pretty sure I followed the instructions to a T, and guess what? I don't see Woodbourne Hall anywhere. Let's check our map real quick. Woodbourne Hall. Okay, it looks like it's straight to the west, so I think we need to go more west. And we can actually just sprint. I don't know why we're just trotting along here. We're out in the wilderness, so we're not going to hit anyone by accident. Unless Warm Ashes spawn someone in front of us, which, could happen. Okay. Oh. Game froze there, but to catch up here with the graphics. Alright, it managed to catch up. Right, I'm still not seeing Woodbourne Hall. Oh, there it is. That must be it. Perfect. Okay, that wasn't too hard to find. It was just a little bit more west than we had anticipated. Okay, beautiful. Woodbourne Hall. This is Woodbourne Hall, right? Well, we'll find out once we go inside. Let's take a look out here. Check it out. It's pretty nice, I would say, actually. I like the exterior. It's a good looking place. This is a good castle for what was he, like a general or something? Is that the impression we got from the message? I do quite like it. So let's actually hop in, and hopefully that should be sufficient. Okay, this very well maintained keep is Woodbourne Hall. Okay. Whoa, it looks really nice in here. Holy crap. Oh, hold on. I did not realize there were going to be hostile enemies in here when I first came in. Is this actually... So are we meant to actually go around in here and explore in here? Like, figure out what's going on in here and chart it? I'm still not entirely clear on that part. Like, have we finished the assignment at this point or not? Wow, it looks... This does not look like a randomly generated dungeon, not gonna lie. Let's actually check the map here. Oh, okay, interesting. So this is not a... This is definitely not a standard Daggerfall dungeon. This is definitely... I don't know if this is a modded dungeon that's been created, or what. Oh, let's take you out. Because this is bigger than your standard smaller dungeon, for sure. How do you get elsewhere? Does that ramp up there take us somewhere? If we levitate up there or something? Oh, there's doors right here. Let's try going up here and see what happens. And I assume there's another one of these on the other side. Now, obviously, if we have to go... Oh, let's see what happens if we go down. If we have to go around extensively in here, we might have to actually reload the save and do this later. Because as I already said, we need to do this, or I want to do the stage or summoning, you know, in 10 days, and I have no idea how long it would take us to explore around in here and find everything we need to look for, especially if it's a bigger dungeon than normal. What's this do? Let's check what the assignment said again, what the note said again. We need a chart regarding Woodbourne Hall, so just a chart of where it is. I mean, we could always come back here and do this, or explore around later if we want to. So I think what I'll do is I'll actually just... Oh my goodness. Holy crap. Okay. Yeah, what I'm going to do is recall, and then see if we've completed the assignment there or not. Okay, so let's see if we've actually done this successfully. Where is the guy? I forgot where he was. He's somewhere in here. Yeah, okay. Back here, maybe? Okay, yeah, I forgot. I forgot exactly where he was. We'll find him eventually. Oh, here he is, okay. Did you see anyone important inside, Titian? I suppose it's none of my business. I can sort with enough important people in Tamriel already, but perhaps in a few years one of the master assistant positions may open up and they could consider you for it. In the meantime, here's your fee. I'm not sure if that implies that there's a way that we could have done this that would have given us a greater reward or what. Did I see anyone important? I'm not sure. I don't know if there was anything more to that quest or not. So I quickly paused the game just because I wanted to look up and make sure we weren't missing anything. And apparently that dungeon will be involved in a later quest in one of the main quest lines, but I don't think that for the Cartographers Guild specifically there's anything we had to do in there. But that explains its unusual appearance to the fact that it did not seem like your standard randomly generated dungeon. So I guess that was a nice little preview for what we're probably going to be encountering in the main quest later on. For now, I think we're just going to head back to Daggerfall and prepare for Daedra summoning, which I am very excited for. That's strange. Her face looks very different when you stop. Look at that, wait, when you stop, her face like switches. That's so funny. I don't know if that's intentional or that's a glitch. I don't know why I can't stop doing this. It's pretty funny. Does it happen for other NPCs? No, this one's fine. But this NPC's a little bit glitched out there. So obviously, one really weird thing about classic Daggerfall is when you come out of a building, like let's say this farmstead here, right? Also, this is not how it should be. This should be farther down on the ground. When you'd come out of a building like a farmstead, there'd be like an ocean of people walking around, which made no sense. And one of the parts of Villager Immersion Overhaul that I like is that it reduces the amount of people. To be honest, there's still a little bit too many people, I would say, walking around the farmstead that you'd expect on just a farmstead, but it's way better than what you'd see in classic Daggerfall. So, anyways, we've finished the Cartographer's Guild quest. We did get to go around a little bit more. We actually didn't end up going to that lake nearby that castle that we talked about, which is unfortunate. I did want to go visit the lake just to get some time outside. There is an ocean body over there. We can walk over there as we talk, actually. But whenever we end up doing the main quest, you know, whatever portion of the main quest is involved in that dungeon, when we do that part, we can go explore the lake then. Ever since we found that sky shard on a lake, I keep looking to different lakes to try and find sky shards. It's so interesting because I know there's another 3, for instance, in this region, the Isle of Balfura, but it's hard to know where else, because I'm pretty sure Durini Tower is like the only main quest relevant place in this whole area. So who knows where the other sky shards could be. Maybe there could be one in like the capital city, which looks like it could be Blackhead or Upvale. Could be on one of these islands, a sky shard somewhere, right? But who knows? I do believe they weren't placed randomly. I do believe the author like placed them places intentionally, so who knows? Anyway, I think it's time, once we walk here a little bit more and get to the edge over here. Oh, is it glitching out just a little bit? Okay, it's caught up. Yeah, so we're going to travel back to Daggerfall and do Daedra summoning. Now, one other thing I did want to mention, I guess this is a good time to do it since we're just walking around, is a crashed wagon is seen to the west. It's been looted and is deserted with no one in sight. You can't get an idea of how long it's been here, but you should keep a lookout just in case. Proceed with caution. So that's a broken Warm Ashes encounter. So the wilderness version of Warm Ashes, which is what keeps wilderness random events going, has broken our game for whatever reason. I'm not sure how to fix it, so that's why nothing ever happens after we hit yes to those things. Yeah, another idea I had for a video. As you all noticed, recently I did an installation video on Daggerfall that I thought was pretty well received, went over pretty well, and I had a lot of fun doing it, put a lot of time into it, so I was thinking of what else I can make if it's not just another episode of a Let's Play. And one thing I did think about was maybe a sort of beginner's guide to Daggerfall, like basic tips and knowledge that you should know about the game, because I feel like that could be very helpful to people. There are a lot of people who go on the forums or in comments and ask, what do I do as someone who hasn't played Daggerfall before? It seems very overwhelming, so I think a video that could give someone the basics would be quite helpful. So you might see that on the channel, in the coming future sometime. I don't really know when. So that's an idea I had. I thought I'd just throw out there in case anyone was interested. And it looks like we've made it here to the edge of the ocean. So with this beautiful view in sight, once our game catches. Okay, now that our game is caught up, we're gonna go ahead and pretend like we have this is a little port that we are grabbing a boat at, and we're gonna sail across the ocean back to Daggerfall. So let's go. Here we go. Okay, so we have arrived into the 7th of Sun's Height. So in 3 days, it is time to do something we have not done before that I'm very excited to do. Daedra summoning. It's currently 8:50 p.m. I do want to sell some of my goods, since we have just done a lot of dungeon crawling, but seeing as it's the nighttime, well, actually, I wonder if the Mages Guild is open at this hour. It might be. Let's head to the east, see if we can get to the Mages Guild, because I was thinking, if there's a very east, what am I talking about? West. If there's a very short guild that we could do for the Mages Guild, we might as well, because if you check, let's see here, our reputation is 85. Every single time that every extra reputation point you get, the cheaper the Daedra summoning is going to be. So, if we had our reputation at 100, that would save us some money compared to our reputation being at 85. I think it's probably only like 15,000 gold that we're saving, but that's still a lot. So I was thinking if we could do like a quick quest, maybe just a delivery quest or something, that would be beneficial in between the extra few days that we have here. So I wanted to check if that was possible. So that's my reasoning for heading over to the Mages Guild right now. Let's see if it's open and if there's a quest. Yep, okay, it's open. So let's see if we can get a quick quest to do here. Okay, let's see what they have that could be really, really quick. Obviously, nothing involving dungeons would be best. Guard the Guild, actually, would be perfect, I think, because Guard the Guild, you just have to stay here. Let's try that one. The guild halls, how should one put this? In life, I think you'll agree there are always some people who are just, well, the guild has always stood for, or rather had problems with, listen, young warlock, we need a guard. Will you do it? Yes. Be the Mages Guild by midnight. Your period of guardianship will last until 3 in the morning. Okay, well, we're here in the Mages Guild. It's 9 p.m., so let's just save the game. 673. And we'll just loiter for 3 hours till it's midnight. Okay. And now that it's midnight, I might expect some enemies to appear here. Hello, hello. Looky here, boys, a guard. Gee, I'm all scared and shaking. Let's leave the tongue on the door as a warning not to mess with the Thieves Guild. Get him. Oh, it's the Thieves Guild we're fighting, is it? There's a lot of you, huh? I feel like I don't need to use my enchanted weapon right now. So I'm going to switch to my non-enchanted weapon. We also have no mana, which is not ideal for this situation. Especially if we get poisoned or something, which thieves are quite likely to do. Alright, we killed all of them, very nice, and we can just throw everything into our wagon. So we can collect everything they dropped here. This is why we need to go drop our stuff off. We're starting to run even out of wagon room because we've been in so many dungeons with no breaks to sell things and go to banks. Okay. Okay. So that was all of them for now. I guess we could take this opportunity to try and rest for like an hour. So we can get some of our mana back. Oh, I can just loiter? Okay, well, we'll just loiter again. It's 1 in the morning now. Anyone else here? No? Okay, 2 in the morning. Okay, 3 in the morning, no interruption, so I think we've successfully done it. Well done, Titian. Those thieves didn't stand a chance against you. Here, take this ruby. It's the least we can do. Okay, thank you. You could actually enchant that, potentially. Hold on. Before I take your ruby, I need to throw on these 2 things so I actually have room to take it. Okay. Nice. So, it's 3 in the morning. These guys are still here. We could actually see if there's another quest we could do really quickly to get our reputation up even more. Let's see. Get quest. Do we have any other quick quest we could do? Let's see. Travel guide? You just have to go around to 3 locations? It could take a little bit of time, though. Darkness Falls. Is that new? That sounds interesting. That might be like a hard one. Let's do that some other time. I remember there was one where you just cast the open spell. Open a chest. Maybe that one. Let's check out that one. We'll save the game. Oh, did we just save the game? We did, didn't we? Okay, yeah. Let's try the open the chest spell. Warlock, I need someone who can cast the open spell. Please tell me you've learned this. Yes, of course I have. Holy crap, long. Okay. Even a child could probably do it, but here you are. A local merchant bought an antique chest, has been unable to get it open. The best locksmith in Daggerfall have tried and failed, so we need to send me over. It looks like it's a trick box. Okay. So, we need to go and do that. So, it's a local merchant, so I imagine they'll be in the town somewhere. So we will take this opportunity to go to the inn, we'll rest till the morning, we'll sell all of our goods, we'll go open that merchant's box real quick. I do believe we've done this quest before, but I think this is a quest where it has different endings. Like, what's in the thing that you open is sort of random, so maybe we'll get a different ending than we did last time. I think last time it was just an item or something kind of boring, or there was nothing in there. Okay. Let's get a room here for the night. And we'll just rest until we're fully healed. And it's now 11, perfect timing to go out and do some selling of things and opening some chests. Okay, let's get on our horse and let's go. So we'll throw on our luck, and in our wagon we should have our ebony cuirass, which I can't actually put on right now because I've got such a lack of free inventory space. So in order to free it up, let's actually head and sell our stuff first, I guess. On our way, we can ask people about this merchant we have to find. Abigail Morstan, I think was her name. Okay, this person clearly does not want to talk to me. Now they do. Edwin's General Pawnbrokers is northeast of here. Okay. Have we been there before? Let's see. I'm not seeing it marked on our map, so maybe this is a shop we have not yet been to in Daggerfall. Okay, so I think nearby we can get someone to mark it on our map, maybe. I like this girl's face paint. Okay, she doesn't like me for some reason. I'm honored in this region. Come on now. Show me some respect. Grand to see you, Titian. Okay, so surely you'll tell me, right? East of here. Okay. Alright, well, before I head east of here, I'm going to take a quick detour over here to the one of our favorite armor shops that we go to all the time to sell all of our goods. Okay, hello, sir. So, I have quite a lot to sell you today. Let's start in the wagon. Obviously, we don't want to sell our Daedric stuff, but everything below this, I'm pretty much going to sell. Do we need an extra ebony cuirass? I don't think we do. So that's all going to go. I hope you'll give me a good price because I'm a loyal customer. I got some an ebony battle axe in there for you. Got a lot of good stuff I think you'll like. 46,000, okay. And do we have any in our inventory we need to sell? Okay, no. So. And we'll want to keep this stuff. Let's check what you're selling. I doubt you're selling anything I'm interested in, but I'll check regardless. Yeah, you're not giving me anything I want. Okay, that's fine. Actually, is there anything I need to have repaired while I'm here? Yep, that needs repairing. I mean, we have been using this stuff a lot, so it's not surprising that this stuff needs repairs. Our greaves need repairs. This needs repairs. Holy crap, it costs a lot to get the stuff repaired. My goodness. Should I wait to get these things repaired? They're still in new condition. You know what? I'm gonna wait, hold off on repairing some of this stuff. To be quite frank, because it seems like I'm being ripped off here. So I'm just gonna repair only our sword because we do use that a lot. Okay. Now, let's throw on our things back on. We will get that stuff repaired later, but maybe when it's at a lower condition. I'm not sure if the lower condition is, the more it costs, but if that isn't the case, it definitely is not worth it to get our things repaired while they're still in new condition. Okay, so there should be an ingredient shop here. If we head to the northeast. Now, one of the optional... So you can't repair magic items in this game. They degrade over time. As we've talked about before, I'm sure. You can turn on an optional setting in Daggerfall Unity to allow magic items to be repaired. Now, I had that setting off because I think magic items are so good that it's just way too overpowered to be able to repair them. But one thing I do have to say is I think one way you could make it balanced, potentially, is if you... Wait, hold on. Before I do this, I want to throw on my... Before I sell you anything, I want to throw back on my this cuirass here. Okay. Can I just remove all this stuff and put it in my wagon for now, so I can throw on my cuirass for selling things? Would that be possible? There's like no room for anything. Maybe I have to just throw everything in my wagon for now. Holy crap. I've actually got no inventory space. Is it because of the amount of gold I'm carrying? This is crazy. Alright. Here's what we have to do. I think we have to go put our gold into the bank before we do anything else. So as I was saying, magic item repairs is off. You can't turn it on. And I think one way to actually make it balanced would be if the magic item repairs cost a ton of money. You already saw how much repairing Daedric equipment cost. So if you just made, I don't know, magic item repairs cost like some proportion... you know, some proportion extra based on the amount of enchantments they had or how good the enchantments were. So that, you know, to repair that enchanted Daedric Daikatana we have right now, if it costs me like 100,000 coins to do it, I think that would be balanced, honestly, because even though it's a really, really good item, if I'm spending that much money to repair it every time, I think that'd actually be better than not allowing it at all, because that would make it... It's easier to do that than for me to go and re-enchant a whole new item. So it's more convenient for me, and it still keeps it balanced, so... Again, I have no idea if magic items repaired the magic item repair option built into Daggerfall Unity does have that feature. I don't think it does. At least as far as I know, it doesn't. Okay, let me deposit everything. Okay. I'm gonna withdraw a letter of credit for like 200,000 coins. We're gonna need that much for Daedra summoning, or close to that much at least. Okay. Now I should actually have some free inventory space here. Finally, that gold is really taking up a lot. And I need to throw on... There it is. I need that. I also want my luck, my enchanted luck thing. Where is it? I know it exists. I know it's somewhere. Come on. Where'd it go? I'm not seeing it. Am I just blind? Ring of Fortitude. Okay, no, there's something I have that enhances luck, I'm sure of it. Or I did have it. Did it disappear? Did it degrade? Oh no, where's it gone? Oh, I have it on right now. Huh, I have it on. Cloth Amulet of Good Luck. Okay, good. Nice. Okay, let's head up to the north and go finish selling our ingredients. I think we have some books to sell, some clothes to sell, so we'll do that as well. Okay, the alchemist is right up here to the north. Where is he? Oh, we're walking the wrong way. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna hop in here. And now, sir, I can finally sell you all of my ingredients, now that I've cleared out my inventory space here. We don't want to sell the diamond because we can potentially enchant that later on, so we're going to sell everything else other than the diamond. I think there's a ruby too that we don't want to sell. I think it's in our inventory though. Okay. Nice. 25,000 gold. He's only giving us 14,000. Not that much, but we'll take it. Let's check what else we need to potentially sell. So the ruby we want to keep. The book we'll sell. What's in our wagon here? We need the oil. We'll keep the lanterns. This is our enchanted items. This wand, I do want to sell this wand. I don't want a wand, but I don't know where I can actually sell it. The potions and stuff we'll keep. We do have a lot of clothes here, and then like just it's general artifacts, so we can sell those at the pawn shop. Let's actually get the stuff back in our inventory now, since we're going to be using it regularly. We can just throw on this stuff. We want to keep this on for the moment. And what else? Okay, everything else we're just going to sell, basically. So there's a bookstore. There should be a bookstore nearby. It's up over here. Okay, so we can sell our books here. I know there's one in our inventory. Okay, nice. Next up, we need to go to a pawn shop. Now, we're going to a pawn shop to do this quest anyways, so let's just go ahead and ask about where the nearest pawn shop is. Okay, we got it marked on our map. Nice. So, where is it? Edwin's General Pawnbrokers. Is that it? Is it Edwin's General Pawnbrokers? I think it is. Let's see. I did not pay attention well enough. Let's see. Abvale Morstan, okay. Can you tell me where he is? Edwin's. Okay, it is Edwin's. Okay. Right, I read that right. So, it's to the southeast over here. Maybe while we're there, we can just sell all of our stuff at this pawnbrokers as well. And our house is over here. Right over there. Okay. Should be right around the corner. I think this is it right over here. Here we are. Okay, this is like a shop that's not very good for selling things, so we'll just do the quest and go to the other pawnbrokers to sell our stuff. So, this is probably the guy, so let's save the game before we actually do this. And let's open this chest. Here is the box. I hope you have some idea of how to open it. I'm at my wit's end. Well, it's very simple. Just cast the open spell. As you cast the open spell, the lid springs open and an imp flies out. Happy birthday, Dunnard Garehouse, you old fart. The imp cackles in an unnaturally deep, gravelly voice. Even though the spell effect failed. Tell Agastar Greensmith I appreciate him sending you to help, I guess. Of course, if I had known what was inside, I might not have been so eager to open it. That's pretty funny. I assume it said spell effect failed just because we weren't actually like looking at a locked door or something. You know, it was just part of a quest. But yeah, oh wait, the imp's attacking us. Hey, come on, man, leave me alone. It's not very nice. Okay. So we are gonna head south here to the pawnbrokers, where I know you can sell stuff for a little bit cheaper, and sell all of our like relics and religious items and tomes and holy daggers and things like that that the pawnbrokers will take in. What day is it right now? The 8th. Okay, good. So we'll be in fine position to do the Daedra summoning once this is all wrapped up. Okay, here's the pawnbrokers. So let's sell. Okay, so it must all be in our wagon. We don't want the shoes. I don't want these robes. I don't want the icon, the holy dagger. I don't want any of this stuff. None of this. Yeah, I don't think I want any of this at all. Okay. Anything else? Oh, we can sell the wand here too, but I don't really even care what it does. I don't want it. 6,726 golds. Boom. Okay, perfect. And we can make a quick detour at the bank over here, since we just got some more gold in currency form, which we don't really care about or want. We only want our gold in letter of credit form, to be quite honest. The currency form is just way too heavy to keep around. So let's go here, let's go banking, and we know exactly how much money we have in our letter of credit. So we can deposit 21,497 golds. 497 golds? Yep, perfect. And that should be all of our physical gold. And so let's see how much money we have total. So we have 700,000 in the bank, 200,000 in our inventory. So almost a million. We're almost a millionaire in Daggerfall, everyone. But we're going to be losing some money when we do this Daedra summoning. So it may be a little while longer before we get there, but I'm sure we will get there eventually. And once we're a millionaire, obviously we'll want to save money for Daedra summoning, but we can buy a boat, we can buy another house. I'm down to do all of that sort of stuff. And there's a mod called Airships that I'm interested in installing at some point that lets you buy your own airships that you can fly over Daggerfall. Now that's something very, very fun that I definitely want to do at some point. I have not installed that mod yet, but I'm definitely planning on it. And around now seems the stage of a game where we can afford to buy those sorts of extravagant things. Okay. So, up to the Mages Guild we go. And I think I'm going to end the episode here, because it's been quite a while. And the start of next episode is when we'll do the Daedra summoning quest, so I hope you're all excited for that. I have never done a Daedra summoning quest in Daggerfall before, just because they're so hard to do. Because you have to have a ton of money, you have to have a really high reputation, you have to do it on a certain day, but they usually give you legendary artifacts, and I'm hoping the artifact for this one will be cool. Will be interesting, I think it will be. I think it will be worthwhile. So thank you everyone so much for watching, and next time, make sure to tune in, because we're going to be going to... Where is he? Where's the Daedra summoning guy? Let's find him. You can tell just by his appearance that he does Daedra summoning. That's not him. We're going to be going to this this lady or this man right here, and we're going to be doing some Daedra summoning, so I'm excited for that, and I will see you then.